Hi, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Lindsay, and today I am bringing you an Aldi grocery haul. My family is in the house and you might hear some background noise. Kids playing, football on the TV, etc., etc. So I started out at Aldi and they didn't have a couple things that I needed, so I had to pop over to another local grocery store. At Aldi, I spent a total of $100.06, and at Acme, the grocery store, I spent $16.36, which was a little bit more than I wanted to spend, but I'll show you they had something specific to that store that I wanted to get just to have in our pantry. I will start out by saying that we are a family of 4. It is me and my husband, and then I have 2 children. They are 1.5 and 3.5, and they are fairly picky eaters. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop our meal plan up on the screen now. And you'll see that I don't have specific meals assigned to any specific days, but I do have one meal for each day. And then if I know that our kids aren't going to want to eat what we're having, I always have a backup meal in place for that specific day, just so that when dinner time does roll around, I'm not scrambling trying to find them something to eat and then everything just like snowballs out of control with not even cooking at all. So you will see me and my husband's meals and then our kids' meals in that note. And then below our weekly menu, I have a list of groceries that I need to get, and I do divide that up between sections of the store so that I'm not running all over the place like a crazy person trying to find what I'm looking for, and so that I don't have to backtrack back through the store. So I will go ahead and show an overview of what I got today, and then I will get right into the haul. Not going to do this in too much of a particular order. I just have everything laid out on the counter, so I'm just going to start from one end and go down to the other, and I will pop the price of everything up on the screen next to me, just so that you can see specifically what I paid for it. So starting out, I got 2 blocks of Colby Jack cheese. The kids love to have a few squares of this with just some Ritz crackers, which I already have a huge box of them, I think from a previous trip to Aldi. So I got 2 of those. Also for cheese, I just picked up these imitation singles. We like to have these sometimes on our sandwiches. If the kids have a grilled cheese, I'll use these. And I should have also mentioned, if you haven't visited my YouTube channel before, I am on Weight Watchers, and these I believe are 1 point for 1 slice. So anything that I eat, I'll try to think of the points and remember just to pop up on the screen what the point value is for that food. I am planning on making a corn salad, and I found the recipe on Pinterest, and it called for this queso fresco. I found this at Aldi, and it was a fairly good price, I think. I've never bought this before. This is a new recipe for me. I got 2 jars of this organic marinara. This is good just to have on hand, and it's fairly low in points. I think it's 2 points for a half a cup, which is lower than the standard, and it's organic, and the kids will eat it. They're so picky when it comes to pasta sauces, which brings me to something else. This is one of the things that I picked up that I didn't need, but I got this from the other grocery store. This is a local Italian market in Akron, Ohio, and the kids absolutely love this sauce. It is one of the best sauces I've ever had, and it is a family favorite on my side as well. Another thing I picked up from that grocery store was just drink packets. Just sometimes I have a hard time getting my water in the late afternoon, so I'll have just a drink packet and I'll just throw it in my water. This is just the generic brand, it's just lemonade. And every other time I've gone to Aldi, I have seen that they have like a brown rice pasta or some sort of gluten-free pasta variety, but they didn't have it this time, so I had to go to Acme to get I was looking for the specific brown rice pasta that is my favorite, but they didn't have it. But I do Weight Watchers purple, and this scanned in at 0 points. It's just red lentil. I got the penne and the rotini. From Aldi, I picked up this low sodium taco seasoning just to do, I was gonna do like steak burrito bowls, sounded really good. So I also picked up this pack of 3 sirloins, and I'll probably freeze 2 and then just slice one of them really thin for our burrito bowl night, and I will cook it up with the taco seasoning. Also for meat, I got this. This is a 0.67 pound salmon fillet. It's just plain salmon with the skin on, and me and my husband can split this and just do a couple sides with it. And I was going to top it with, let me find it, this mild fresh salsa. So I thought I could season this with some Mexican inspired seasonings and then top it with the salsa. And then I was also going to do that corn salad on as a side with this. For bread, I got the Aldi flatbreads. I have mentioned these before in what I eat in a day, but they are 2 points for one of these big flatbreads. And I have these for lunch with some pre-cooked just grilled chicken breast on it, and I'll do some like lettuce and some sort of dressing on there as well. But this is a quick, easy lunch on like a weekday. For the kids, I picked up a bag of frozen ravioli, and they can have it with that marinara sauce, and then I've got some garlic bread in the freezer too. That recipe that I have for the corn salad called for grilled corn on the cob style corn, like, and then cut off the cob, but it's just not in season, so I picked up this microwavable pack, it's a steam bag of corn, and I'll just go ahead and do this, and then I'll mix up all the other ingredients. Also for frozen veggies, I picked up this California medley. It has broccoli, carrots, and cauliflower in it. Just basic, quick side to go with like chicken and a potato. I got a jar of pickles. I'll have a pickle with my chicken wrap for lunch, just as a quick side. So next I have all my produce grouped together, so I'll go ahead and talk about that. I got 2 mangoes. These will be for Ben, my youngest, to have with his breakfast. I'll probably just peel those and cut them up and then just have them prepped and ready to go in the fridge. I just dropped my cucumber. Here's the cucumber to go with salad. And I also just got a quick bag of salad. My husband's gonna be out of town for most of the week, so dinners this week are all about how quick and easy they are. So I just picked this up just to make my life easier. Normally I'll just get a head of iceberg lettuce and make my own. It's less expensive that way, but I'm just gonna go this route this week. Also, to go with that corn salad, it called for jalapeno. I really just wanted 1, but it came in a pack of 5, so I have to figure out something else to do with the rest of those. And cilantro. I think that was the last thing that I bought just for that corn salad, and I'll probably figure out a way to use this in our steak fajita bowls as well. Also for produce, I got a pack of mushrooms. This is just the 8-ounce container of whole white mushrooms. I got a bunch of bananas. There's 7 bananas here, and that probably won't even last us a week. Maybe it will, because my husband will be out of town. A head of iceberg lettuce to go on the chicken wraps for lunch. and a bag of apples. Jack likes apples with peanut butter. I like apples with cinnamon. And then I also cut up an apple to go in my oatmeal in the morning. So this is a bag of the Gala apples. Next up is going to be all for the kids. These yogurts, these protein yogurts from Aldi, these are actually really good, and they're really low in points too. I can't remember off the top of my head exactly what the points are. I can pop them up on the screen here, but they are so tasty. They are blended Greek non-fat yogurt, and I got the vanilla one and the mixed berry one. Ben just likes his, I'll split one for the kids, and they'll have just a whole container for between both of their breakfasts. Jack likes his mixed with just plain non-fat Greek yogurt, and then Ben just eats his straight, just the flavored one. And then also to go with their breakfasts, I don't know if anybody else has issues with this, but I have the hardest time finding breakfasts that my kids will eat. So this is just gonna go ahead and be a no judgment zone. Because I like to make sure that they are having something for breakfast. Otherwise, they'll just ask for fruit snacks and call it a day. So this is gonna be for Jack. This is just chewy granola bars. It's the peanut butter chocolate chip kind. And they just have, I really try to watch their sugar throughout the day. They have 7 grams of sugar in 1 bar, so not terrible. And then he'll also have fruit and the protein, a half of a protein yogurt, and a full carton of this, like a full cup of that protein yogurt. It has 5 grams of sugar, and then he just has half of it, so yeah. And then for Ben, I normally will do a waffle for him, but he's kind of getting over it now. Just like a plain waffle with maybe butter on it, no syrup. But this week they didn't have any sort of flavored waffles, of course. So I got the cinnamon French toast sticks, and he'll just eat these plain. You can just pop them in the toaster oven or the microwave. Just heat them up. And these, for 5 sticks, which he will probably just eat 1, for 5 sticks they have 11 grams of sugar, so not bad. And he will eat the mango and a yogurt as well. As a little treat for them, I don't normally do this, but I just saw them. I got them each one of these little pouches. They are both banana, apple, and apricot with rice. I like these ones because they are USDA organic, and you can see through the pouch. I know that some brands have issues with them being like mold growing on the inside, but you can see through these ones, so it gives me peace of mind. Got 2 more things for the kitties. I got the fruit punch juice boxes. Normally when I go to like a regular grocery store, I'll get the Mott's for Tots, which has really low sugar, but this isn't bad. This is the Simply Nature brand. It is organic, non-GMO, and it has 9 grams of sugar for the box. And I will dilute this out. I'll just break it open and put it in a sippy cup and do like half water, half juice. So I probably just will split 1 box between the both of them just to water it down. And this is definitely a treat for them. They don't get this every day. It's maybe like once or twice a week they'll get a juice. They're so good about drinking water. Also for them, I think this is the last thing for them. I just got an unsweetened applesauce. I love this one because it's huge. It's a good price, and it is unsweetened and non-GMO verified. We don't eat perfectly organic, but I do my best where I can. We needed more peanut butter in the house, so I just picked up creamy peanut butter. This is 40 ounces or 2 pounds. 2 pounds, 8 ounces. And then just to have them on hand. Sometimes on Saturdays after I weigh in, I don't track. So I'm a little bit more lax with my diet. Like I'll have a glass of wine, and sometimes I'll have just a plain rice cake with peanut butter and a few chocolate chips sprinkled on the top. So I like to keep these on hand. These are just the milk chocolate ones. And then I was out of rice cakes, so I just got their lightly salted ones. I like the Quaker ones better, but this is what they have at Aldi, so that's what I will have this week. For dairy, I just picked up a vanilla unsweetened almond milk. I like to have this, well, my husband does too, with our protein shakes in the morning after we work out. And then we're almost out of half and half. This is just the plain, you know, the full fat half and half. My husband likes to have chips with his lunch. He'll usually have a, some sort of sandwich and have, he just likes to have chips and a pickle on the side. So I got him the kettle cooked barbecue chips, and these are the Clancy's brand by Aldi's. For salads, I picked up the, just some pre-sliced banana pepper rings. These are mild ones. We like to have these on our salads. And I've also been craving balsamic vinaigrette, so I picked this up. I think this one was 2 points for 2 tablespoons, so that's pretty good. I just throw it on a salad, like a dinner salad. I got that pasta so in the salad mix, so this is probably what I'll have this week. It sounded so good. I lied, these are also for the kids. These are the Sweet Harvest mandarin oranges in light syrup. This is just the offering there. I like to get them in water from Costco when we go, but we were all out, so I just needed to pick these up. I like these ones because they have the pop tops, and I'm all about convenience. To go with the steak burrito bowls, I just picked up, which I'm probably just gonna throw together. I don't have a recipe for it. I picked up diced tomatoes with green chilies. And then I also picked up 2 cans of refried beans, and I'll probably put these on the burrito bowls as well. And these are the fat-free ones, which should scan in as 0 points on the Weight Watchers app. This was a total impulse buy. I just saw it and had to have it. It is the pre-ground French vanilla coffee, and I don't even know if this is going to be good. I've never had their coffee before. We usually drink Folgers, but it sounded good and I wanted it, so I got it. I went ahead and picked up a bottle of wine while I was there. This is so cheap, and I don't even know how it's going to taste, but if it tastes disgusting, I can just cook with it and it's not really that big of a deal. It's Winking Owl Cabernet Sauvignon. And this is the last thing I picked up. Sometimes when I'm making dinner, I will have a kombucha just to decompress after a long day of whining and waiting on little people. So I picked this up. This is the Brew Doctor kombucha in superberry. My favorite is the Health Aid. I think their Pink Lady Apple, so good. And it's really hit or miss what they're going to have at Aldi, but this is what they had. I've had this one before and it's really good. It's low in sugar. It's 12 grams for the whole bottle, and I don't drink the whole bottle. I'll probably just have like 8 ounces or so, maybe, and just sip on it while I make dinner some nights. That is everything. I tried really hard to keep it around $100. That's what I like to do. That's usually my weekly grocery budget per week. But because I had to go to the other store, I ended up going over. But I think that I still did fairly good. So with tax, with both of my receipts added up together, I spent a total of $116.42. And again, that's for a week's worth of groceries for 4 people. A lot of this stuff is going to end up lasting us a lot longer than a week. Like the rice cakes and the chocolate chips and the snack stuff. Some of the breakfast stuff for the kids is gonna last us more than a week too. So I feel pretty good about everything that I got. I hope you enjoyed today's video and that it inspired you to go shop at Aldi. It's a wonderful, glorious place. And I will catch you in my next video. Bye.